Next up, Brent.
Hello. I use the microphone because I talk softly. I'm going to read a couple of poems. The first one is called Climate Protest. It speaks to the alleged change of seasons that were referenced earlier, and maybe some other themes. So it's called Climate Protest. It's too hot to walk to the climate protest, even though it's almost October. Near 100, no shade at rush hour, which is when the cars slow down enough to get our message. I try to park in a shady spot and walk the 2 blocks to the interstate overpass, where we're dropping the bedsheet banners. The real Amazon doesn't come with a free trial, is what mine says. The wind blows it up back in our faces, and in that moment there is a moment of relief from the sun under the bedsheet. Someone forgot the weights again, and as hard as we try, the words won't unfurl. The hot wind blowing down the dry channel of I-35 won't let us be legible. So even though the cars crawl along at a near stop, a mass audience of glass windshields, each with a single American inside them, we get no honks, no middle fingers, only a lack of recognition. Well, this isn't working, the man holding the other end of our banner says, and we decide to call it a day. You need a ride? I ask him. No, I drove, he says. So each of us enter the rush hour in our cars alone, except there's too much traffic for me to get across town. So I drive 4 blocks to a cafe and sit directly beneath an air conditioning vent. They are playing soft 80s rock, and as one song ends, there's an opening in which the Nortania music from the kitchen comes through, in which the white noise of the air conditioning's labored exhale fills the space between breaths before the next song silences reality's protest. So, okay. I think I'll just read, it's another kind of serious poem, but it's called, what is it called? Flotation Devices. And it's more long, so just let me know if I'm going over time. It's just 2 pages. Flotation devices. 1, we blow things up until we're lightheaded and we've overinflated the black plastic intertube, which explodes with a sharp exhale when it touches the hot asphalt parking lot across the street from the river. Then we blow things up again and float in inner tubes of breath down a clear river that we cried into existence. And then we blow things up, way out of proportion, like when we felt hurt without knowing it by the weight of the atmosphere. We blow things up. I'm sure of it, though I'm not keeping up with the news. Like a river, it outpaces me because it keeps flowing even after I've cried. We blow things up, and all our cares are our dogs, are objects that fetch affection. I would like to blow things up, but I'm out of breath. My tongue is draped over the edge of my jaw, like my legs over the edge of my inner tube as I pant. 2, I'm holding on to you like a life raft, and the bed is a sea of sheets. Really, my life is a sea I can't get my mind around, or a bed I can't get out of. Do other people feel this? My arm is around your breasts, while my other injured arm is folded like a chicken wing against your back. You're sleeping, but I can sleep. I hold on to you to know what rest feels like. A raft filled with long, steady breaths. Mine are too fast. 3, we the people are endowed equally. And being equal means, somewhat paradoxically, that we the people are property, holders, endowed by the Creator with certain rights that we enjoy in a country that can only be free because they're not in this country, in this moment, that is not this moment. It's like signs that say free, beer tomorrow. I am panting in response to the billboards burning in the August heat that declare beer is our family. It's a long-held family tradition of thirst, in fact, but it doesn't help me sleep at night. Maybe 9 out of 10 nights, it's what's keeping me up afloat on a river I cried into existence. My legs, oops, it's not the right one. Oh yeah, it is. It's what's keeping me up afloat on a river I cried into existence. My legs dangling over the hot, black plastic into the ice-cold, crisp, refreshing flavors of a family tradition that will be free tomorrow. That is our guarantee. That is our promise. 5. One day you will get all your money back. 6. You deserve some time off to unplug without additives. Nature, no growth, hormones added to it. The experience, be here without history. Memory is a problem. Don't dare think toward future lunches. Breath is the raft, at least for those like us who aren't running for our lives. I was getting sleepy, very sleepy, watching the late night campaign news that told me a bedtime locker room story, which felt like deja vu running its fingers up my legs. And then I did what he told me to, and woke up not knowing if this was a false memory, but feeling guilty all the time, as if my body was not entirely my own, and I count the breaths backward from 10 to get back into the body, but it's already occupied. Then it's time to take the inner tubes out of storage and expose our legs to currents as cold and refreshing as things we have no rights to. That is where the family tradition ends. Thank you.